money. Now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Scarborough. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Here we go now. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They get it to him running left. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. With it on the return is Logan. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Scarborough. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rosen to throw on second down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. He sets to fire deep. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now McKinnon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Rosen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 30, and he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Scarborough. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. Well, I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On second down, Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. The loop under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Earl Mitchell in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, it's Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get that to the rookie from Washington. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run it with McKinnon. There he goes inside the 30. Look at the spin. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action. It's Rosen. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Garoppolo looking very comfortable running this Niners offense. He's got a 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. What'd you say, dotting the I? I can cross the...
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Airing it deep for Garcon. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Wait.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 51 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Detroit!
They try again with Scarborough. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he finds Seals Jones complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw is Rosen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone. Give
a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run once more with McKinnon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Rosen to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in this 49er offense. He's back there again now on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. 20! Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference. And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rosen on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Looking sideline, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receiver.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeForest Buckner. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a solid run down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, 29 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Like 20, like 80.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium.